Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I made a mistake. I rewatched the Logan trailer right before recording this, and now all I want to do is lay down, cry, and die. But I really want to film this, so I'm gonna do it anyway. So if I seem a little sad or weird or anything, that's why, because, you know, last turn is Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart in the roles, and yeah. Anyways, this is actually a birthday haul. And what happened was, on my birthday, I was like, I'm gonna go shopping! So I went shopping, and then halfway through Ulta, I remembered I have anxiety! And I hated everything and had to leave. I did buy a couple of things, but, you know, I wound up doing most of my ordering online, as you can see from these boxes right here. But I'll show you what I got, because I did actually wind up with getting a decent pile of things, but I actually did kind of have a budget. I was like, I don't want to spend more than $100, and I literally spent like $100.39, so I think I did good there. Thing is, I'm still going to go back to Ulta so I could actually get my birthday present, because they were out that day. They did give me a little mini Bare Minerals Lash Domination Mascara. It's like the little teeny tiny one. Let me open it up so I can at least show it to you. Like, it's the teeny tiny one, and it's an okay mascara. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. I might pass it along, but I did buy 3 things in store. I bought the Makeup Revolution, and damn it, the packaging is already starting to peel. The Vivid Baked Highlighter, as you can see, maybe the lettering is already starting to wear away. This is in Golden Lights. For somebody that doesn't wear a crap, so somebody that, it's not that I don't wear a crap ton of highlighter, it's that I don't really care what color it is for the most part. I bought a couple of highlighters of this because there was just a couple that I wanted to try. You know, and that's obviously a heavy swatch. So I did pick that up. I also picked up something that I've been eyeballing for a really long time, and I had my, I don't remember if it was my 20%, I think this, I got this with my $10 off coupon because I am a, not VIB, but a Platinum member. I'm actually losing my Platinum status this year because while I still spent plenty of money, I didn't spend enough to keep it. I consider that a win. But I've been eyeballing this for a long time, even though I just did a pretty hard declutter on my blushes, which I need to film that. I did it off camera, but I wanted to show you guys what I decluttered. But this is a blush. I don't have anything like it. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it in the last couple of days, actually. It is the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush in Bittersweet. I literally just like tap my brush in it 3 times for each cheek, which is probably more than most people would do, but blush abuser right here. That's just the look I like. I might be weird for that. So I'm really, really happy with this because there's just not a lot of blushes out there that's this color. I don't own anything like this, so definitely felt okay getting that. And I picked up a body butter. I know I have a couple of these. I'm planning on using them up in my in my Rainbow 100 pan next year. Can't remember exactly what it's called off the top of my head. Somebody else came up with it. But this is the only Christmas scent that I liked, and it's really close to the Frosted Cranberry scent. So if you guys see this and you like the Frosted Cranberry scent from before, maybe you might want to pick it up. It's called Frosted Berries. I don't know why I'm showing it to you. It's not like this is smell-o-vision, but it's not exactly that, but it's really close. And it has like some sort of cranberry seed oil from North America in there, so that's probably why it smells really close. But I was happy with that. I did make an Ulta order. It was, like I said, one of the couple of orders I made. So let's get all this poofiness off the top. I literally saw this in the store, almost grabbed it, but because of the long ass line, I didn't. Like, the line was all the way to the back of the store on a random Wednesday before school let out. But I just, like I said, I wasn't really thinking clearly because my anxiety was starting to slam me in the head. But I picked up the Ulta Makeup Blending Sponge Duo. I know these have gotten kind of mixed reviews, but I wanted to try them, and I'm using my last of my Real Techniques duo right now that I bought, so I figured this would be fun to try out. This I'm actually going to do a video on. January will probably be my catch up on videos I do. well, not catch up, but like I have a little bit of a backlog of stuff I want a first impression. But this is the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Insta Perfecting Power Primer. It was $14 for an ounce, which is really good. I can get this at my local Walgreens. The reason why I bought it from Ulta was because this was the order I used my 20% off coupon in, and now they just sent me another one, so maybe I'll print it off when I do finally go pick up my birthday gift. This is what it looks like. I hope it's really good. I don't really know much about it. I think it's relatively new. I did pick up some things because I want to do the nothing under $5 tag. So this is what I picked up stuff in for that. Let's see, I picked up the NYX HG Studio Photogenic Concealer in green. I have the regular one in fair that I love, and I just wanted to try the green. And because I have another NYX product in here, I got this for $2.50. Let's see. Like I said, I have a couple of highlighters in here. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and number 10, Be My Highlight. I've heard very good things about this, especially for being on fair skin. I have no idea if you can see that or not. It looks pretty when I swatch it in person. This was literally the only foundation I could find for under $5, which is fine by me because I happen to really love this foundation personally. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in Ivory. And that is what it looks like. So I do really like this foundation, especially for, you know, greasy, oily skin, which I'm feeling pretty greasy right now. And the last thing that I picked up specifically for that video, but I think I have everything else for that video, so now I can do it, is the e.l.f. Translucent Mattifying Powder. Now Ulta has e.l.f. online. I don't think they have it in any stores, but they do have it online. This is what that looks like right there. It's just a little powder with a blush. It was $3. And despite having a decent amount of powder, this does not have an absolute crap ton of product in it. So I think as long as I do like it decently enough, I can go through it relatively quickly. And I have two more things in here. First, I have what was honestly a little bit of a splurge for me. Not a huge splurge or anything like that. I finally picked up an honest to God fan brush for those several highlighters, and I've been loving it. It has been applying my highlighter so much better than what anything I've ever used before between my fingers and other random brushes that I thought were doing an okay job. Now that I have this, I don't want to use anything else. This is an IT Cosmetics brush. It is just their fan brush. This is $18, but I had the 20% off coupon, so I figured I'd go for it. And I'm so happy I did. I've always wanted some of these brushes, and this is so soft it almost feels like nothing. If that makes any sense at all, it does in my brain. And finally, from Ulta, I did finally pick up a new NYX Prismatic Eyeshadow in Mermaid. If you guys follow my project page, you know I finished one of these up this year because I freaking love this eyeshadow. So yes, now I have another one back in my collection. And finally, I did put in a little Sephora order. I mean, I say little, it was about like, this is what I used the $20 off of 50 coupon that everybody got. Like, Beauty Insiders got 15, VIB's got 20, VIB Rouge just got like 25. I am nowhere near VIB Rouge, but I am a VIB. Let's see, I got the Sephora Orchid eye mask to try out. I do like their little masks, so I was happy to throw that in my order. I also got a charcoal nose strip from them. I don't know if I would necessarily always buy this, but I needed like $2 or $3 more to hit the $50 mark to use the coupon, so I threw this in. Let's see. I picked out my birthday gift, and since somebody had already given me the Marc Jacobs one, like they didn't want it, so they gave it to me. I got the fresh sugar one, not the fresh sugar. Fresh sugar's a lip balm. This is the fresh Dawn makeup one. You get the soy face cleanser and the rose face mask. That is so white you cannot see it, but I got it. And the two things that I actually like ordered that I'm really excited to play with both. I got another highlighter actually. The Becca Glow on the Go Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone little duo. This is sold out online, but when I was in my local Ulta, my other Ulta, I have two in my area. One just opened back up from the flooding. That was in like August, but the other one that I went to that has always been there, they had a ton of those, is what I'm trying to say. So if you can't find it online anymore, you might want to try one of your local stores. So it has the liquid one, which I've literally never had these before. The only thing I've ever had from Ulta, not from Ulta, but from Becca is their, what's it called? The Evermatte. I had the primer and I've had a sample of the foundation. Here is the liquid right here. I mean, that is really pretty. And here's the little mini of the, you know, pressed version. So now I have all these new highlighters to play with. I actually have been playing with my Makeup Revolution one quite a bit. That fan blush applies it beautifully, I might add. And finally, I picked this up because a blog that I follow called Budget Beauty Blog picked it up and swatched it, and it looked amazing. Even though I've totally made fun of Tarte before, I picked up the Tarteist Pro To Go palette. I'm going to take this with me traveling this weekend, actually. So here it is in all its beautiful glory. It is reflective as a mofo, showing my messy house. Awesome. So these shadows are being swiped with no pigment, no primer. I mean, look at that. And we all know that finger swatches and brush swatches are two very different things, but I think these will apply fine with a brush. I hope so, because like I said, this is what I'm taking. But that is just, that's stunning. I was so surprised by that. And normally I probably wouldn't have bought this, but because I had that coupon, this was basically like $3. Like, this is what I spent my $20 of the coupon on. Because this was $20, but I know this is worth more than $20. Let's see, I think the box even says what it's worth. $32 value, and I've always kind of wanted to try these, and I figure I'm better off getting the minis instead of the full size, because God knows when I'll be able to finish the full size. And I guess I'll show you my samples. They didn't send me the right ones. Shh. We're almost done, guys. Come on, give me a break. They didn't send me the right ones. They sent me one of the right ones. The other two were not what I selected, and that's been happening a lot lately with people. Or they're just, you know, not getting samples at all, so I can't complain that bad. I got a Benefit Professional. It's wasn't even on the list. I swear there's a warehouse full of these and the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer ones, because I get those all the time. I got the Sephora Instant Moisturizer, which I have wanted to get in the past, but so I'm not that mad at that one. And finally, we have the one that I actually selected, the Replica Maison Mar... Why am I trying to say French? The Maison Margiela. I don't know. And it does smell really nice. Like, I already sprayed it and tested it to make sure I wanted to keep it. It is very, very flowery, but it's not bad. I actually really like it. Fragrance description is crisp petal freshness, which, crisp petal freshness, yeah, that's about what that smells like. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. Hopefully I wasn't too sad thinking about the Logan trailer. And I will see you later. Bye.